Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. Yeah, Link's chart in the very short term, not very convincing, not very bullish at the moment in the short term. It is possible that the larger wave 2 correction that we've been observing really bottomed here around the 5th of July, that Friday low, but then price action from the low is not very convincing. It is something that I see on most altcoin charts right now. Doesn't mean necessarily I'm bearish. Well, short term, it just means that the chart has not yet proven to me or to us that we've actually bottomed in this larger wave 2 correction, which presumably, well, not presumably, but which might have, in the alternative perspective, bottomed here on the 5th of July. I mean, call it primary, alternative, it doesn't matter. To me, it's not yet proven that we've bottomed, and I have told you very clearly, and I will do it again, what we need to see to be able to confirm that a low is in place. I mean, that can happen very quickly. You know, it's a 5-wave move on a relevant scale that I need to see, which ideally breaks above resistance based on certain Fibonacci levels and ratios. We should get certain targets, you know, we should reach certain targets for us to really, let's say, fully believe that we've actually bottomed. Okay, that's important. You can see that in the very, very short term, the rally, from the low here on the 5th of July, while the initial rally was actually a possible 5-wave move, you can definitely make a case for it. The pullback into the support zone, was also corrective, but well, while this was a 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move down, the rally that happened afterwards was just a corrective rally. So I haven't got anything clearly bullish. I mean, there is a chance that, for example, this yellow wave 2, which possibly finished on Monday and bottomed on Monday, that it's actually unfolding as some kind of a flat correction. I mean, that is the most bullish scenario. If we then break out to the upside, happy days. But still, I need to see a 5-wave move up in yellow, either as a diagonal, as I've listed it here. But if it's a diagonal pattern in which the third wave is an ABC, actually also the wave 1 would need to be an ABC. I just don't have that very clear micro count in wave 1 to really be able to say that. It seems to be failing midway in the third wave, not great. I mean, the yellow count has a chance, but we're really only halfway there, you know. It still needs that other bit, completing the C wave of wave 3 and then a 4-5. And the third wave should get minimally to the 1.38 extension at $15.23, and the fifth wave should get to $15.92 or higher, okay? And until I see those 5 waves, we can still fail along the way, and especially if we break below 1148, which is the micro support lower levels, lower boundary, then I would start to assume we've actually topped locally and we go for another low. But as long as we're holding that orange support region, it's even possible, even in the more bearish interpretation, to form one more high. See, could easily be a WXY structure, and then in the Y wave an ABC. But important here would be to stay below the X wave high at $14.72, which means that if we break above that green line, even if it's only a 3-wave move, it already will make the yellow count more likely. But I can really only, I don't want to say rule out, because you can never really rule something out, but you know, one more low into the low $10 region, or maybe even a bit lower, will become far less likely if we break above that X wave high, that green line at $14.70. It depends on 74, 75. That's just really key. I just need that 5-wave pattern, right? And we're not on a good way because it sort of stopped, it sort of failed an impulse. And when charts start to fail an impulse, then it's not great. It can still morph into a diagonal. Okay, maybe it was a high B wave. Okay, but it takes a little bit more price data now to really determine what the next move is. At the moment, there is one thing for sure, and there are rarely certainties in the market. I can't confirm yet that a low has been established in this wave 2. I think it's quite likely we see another low. And if there is another low, the $10.30 level would be next support. That's my update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit a like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.